is your name?
It's me, Mark G.
What is your quest?
Trying to get my 5k time down to below 28 minutes. Morning guys, here we are then, Saturday on the week of my 1 year anniversary. So I'm going to do something a bit different today. I do have the coaching, what do we call it, run to do today. I've got to do the usual drills, cadence, acceleration, and then I think there's a magic mile to do at some point. I'm going to just try and fit that into the other stuff I'm doing. I've picked somewhere different to go today. It's going to be a bit of a longer journey than what would be on my planned coaching run. I'm going to head to Hardwick Hall, which is a big house near where we live that had something to do with royalty at some point, and it's a nice place to go and look round. I've never actually been there on foot, and the route I've plotted, I've just let the on the go map, whatever you call it, on the go map, yeah, an app I've got on my phone anyway that'll plot routes for you. Seems to know all the local footpaths. It's pretty clever really. If I followed what that said, I wouldn't have actually got stuck on my last run, because it did tell me it was a dead end, but I thought there's only a tiny gap between there and the path it joins up with. Surely you can get across there. Not realising there was like the massive wall in between the two, but yeah, it's quite a good app anyway. Seems to know where it's going. So I've let that plot the shortest route between where I live and Hardwick Hall. So I'm gonna make my way there, doing the drills as best I can. Might not be perfect today. And then yeah, carry on running the rest of the way there. Once I get there, the plan is to, on the way back, it's going to be a bit of a walk, jog. I've got a couple of empty bags with me. I'm going to do some litter collecting, try and tidy up the place as I go, try and fill the bags with rubbish before I get home, collect as much waste as I can, put it in some bins that I may or may not be able to find on the way back, just to tidy things up a bit, you know, do my bit, try and keep the place looking tidy. I always see plenty of litter and rubbish out on the runs, and yeah, it'd be nice to get rid of some of it, put it where it belongs. So that's the plan. I think the main worry is going to be phone battery today, because I'm going to be using my phone for both recording and navigating at points, because the route, yeah, I'm not familiar with 90% of it. It's going across farmers' fields, all my favourite stuff. You know, I don't know how well marked these routes are going to be when I get there, so I'll be checking my phone just to see if I can figure out where to go quite often, I'm sure. But I'll keep you updated along the way, battery permitting. I'll catch you later. Just approaching my first unknown trail, this footpath. Never risked it before, but it goes into this field. And then there's supposed to be some kind of path to go straight across the field, as far as I recall. So see if I can get to the other side and find the way out. It's attempting to do cadence drills on this little narrow bit of path here. Obviously taking it easy. It's just above freezing, so the ground's fairly hard packed this morning. Let's see how we go. It's a bit sunny this morning. One of those where I need some sunglasses, I think. I've never bought any since I had my eyes lasered. And of course I couldn't really wear them before because I had my glasses on all the time. They did go dark in the sun, so there was that. The cadence drills are done, but It's more of a jog walk. Safety first. Jog during the drill and walk for the recoveries. Don't want to overdo it early on, because this is the longest run I've done for a couple of months now. Should end up being about 13 kilometres or so, and my usual drills are less than 5, so should be interesting. Morning. I appear to be still on course for the route I plotted. I have to check periodically with not knowing where I'm going. I don't have any kind of navigation on the go, I'm just referring to a static map and seeing whether my current location is on there. So yeah, fingers crossed it keeps going well. Really nice day for it though. As you can tell, it's a bit sunny. Glad I didn't overdress, no coat on. I've got 2 layers on. And yeah, so far it's just right. Catch you in a bit. The morning dew and frost. Getting my trainers nice and damp. It looks really cool. Such a nice morning for it. Been walking more than running up to now. Just got out of this field, reached somewhere I recognise. You'll know it if you've seen my previous runs. In the olden days, I'm just crossing the 5 Pits Trail. I usually come up that hill, completely ignore the fact that you can turn left here and carry on that way, and then come back a bit later. But today we're going straight across, heading for Hardwick Hall, fingers crossed. Well, I'm loving life this morning. Earlier in the week, you may have gathered from the video clips, I wasn't really feeling it. A bit stressed out, maybe a bit tired. There's too much going on in my head. But now here I am on this glorious day. No other word for it really. Exploring some new trails on an adventure. I don't think Jeff's going to be very happy with my magic mile. I've got 0.04 of a mile to go, and this is kind of the average speed I've been going at. Taking in the scenery, taking some pictures, but yeah, just enjoying it this morning really. Gonna have some fun, get to Hardwick Hall, all being well, do a bit of tidying up on the way back, collect some litter, make the place look a bit tidier, and then head back home and continue with the day. Bit of a road section. a sneaky feeling the person in front of me may be heading in the same way, because I keep catching sight of them. And they've been a very useful marker as to which way the route goes up to now. It's a lovely fresh aroma coming off the field over there. It's clearing out the nostrils nicely. This rubbish bin should come in handy on the way home. Hopefully I'll have a bag of rubbish to put in there by the time I get back here. Need to follow this road to the end and then figure out what's next. I think I'm heading towards a little village called Astwith. Never been down this road and I've never been to Astwith, but I need to pass through it and into the fields again to get to Hardwick. Everywhere looks so nice this morning, and the fact that it's a new route makes everything look interesting. I want to capture all of it, but I'm wary of the amount of battery it's using on my phone. I definitely need navigation on the way back, so just try and capture the highlights if I can. Spot the path. Anyone? Just heading for the gap over there. Assume that's it. In the distance there, that's probably Hardwick. Looks a bit castle-y. It's definitely a word. So fingers crossed I shouldn't end up somewhere near that. Definite navigation problems at the moment. I don't think heading for that gap was the right move after all. I should have been crossing the field and keeping right. Apparently there's more than one path through it, judging by the map, but the satellite position is kind of inaccurate by the looks of things. I've tried Google Maps and On The Go map. They're both showing me just off course, but they're both showing me in different places. It's kind of weird. So yeah, I'm just trying to get to the right hand side of that field now rather than the gap which I was heading for along this hedge here, and see if I appear on the blue line on the navigation app after that. It's all going very well. I can hear the motorway, hear the traffic from the M1. I need to get under or over the motorway, so head for the noise I guess. There's the motorway and Hardwick on the hill. I think I'm heading down here, but I haven't checked the map yet. I will find out. Okay, I'm heading straight for the motorway. I've reached the end of that field. Another stile to traverse. Bit of a hole down there, trying to avoid that. It's a road. I think I may know which road this is, the one that runs parallel to the motorway. We've used on the odd occasion we've come here by car, which is a good sign. Just about to go under the motorway. Just need to follow this road for a while. Stick to this path. I think this must be the Great Pond that's marked on the map. Looking good this morning. The ducks. Watch just buzzed. I started a new run after my workout finished. I've done the second kilometre at 11:40 minutes per kilometre. And yeah, definitely taking it easy, and navigation is great fun. I don't know a lot about animals, but I know some people are scared of geese. They sound a bit goosey. The one in the field appears to be shouting at the ones on the path. I don't want to get eaten by a goose. Maybe I'll take the long way around. Ooh, that looks more fun actually. Some kind of crazy bridge going off over there. Cracking bit of luck. I pretend I wanted to go this way all along and I wasn't actually scared of some birds. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's the refrigerator. Hello! It's got a good echo. It's amazing how many places nearby you can live near for so long and never actually explore. Well, this is really nice, especially when it's this quiet. I set off. I made my introduction video about 7:20 this morning, so still quite early. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Hey, if I can trust the map at this point, just need to retrace my steps a minute. Cross the little bridge again. I think I should have got into the field at the side of it rather than walking across it. See if I can figure it out. I think the trick is to just use your common sense and walk straight towards the building you're trying to get to. That seems to be working at the moment. Bit of an issue with the map apps I'm using. When I go onto the on-the-go map where my route is plotted out, it doesn't kind of refresh where I am, and when I try to, it says I'm on the motorway. So I have to go to Google Maps, tell that to find my current location, and then the phone seems to know where I am, go back to the other app, and then it works, so I can see whether I'm on track or not. Good job I'm not short of battery or anything. Okay, apparently this is the random point on the map that I decided to navigate to, at the foot of the old hall, which is behind those trees. Presumably there's a new hall, which will be the big castle-y thing we could see on the horizon. Nice bench here. Might see if I can just make my way around to the other side to get some better photos. And then the plan is to eat the food I brought with me. Banana, some mixed nuts and fruit. I'm not going to have too much. Brought a drink of water. Just enjoy the views for a while and then head back home, see if I can collect some litter. Doesn't get much better. I'm not sure there's any public access to this bit really. I think you're supposed to pay for the car park. Walk from there, not sure. There is a bit you can walk around after that without paying to get into the house itself. They don't appear to be open for business at the moment. I'll explore a little bit further, have my snack and try and get out of here before the security guards turn up. Some other runners coming the other way, so I guess that's a good sign. Maybe they just know which time to get out before you get in trouble. The view of the house is getting better from here. Grab a pic, see what it looks like from the car park as well. And that's the end of the trail, I think. Okay, mission accomplished. Made it in front of the big hall. Got a photograph. And then I'm going to turn around and head back exactly the way I came with no navigation problems whatsoever. Watch this space. Looks like they came to see me while I was looking the other way and eating my banana. Good morning, fellas. The ladies. Have a nice day. Thanks for visiting. First bit of litter, if you don't include my banana skin. Get that packed up. Still on the grounds of Hardwick. It's behind the old hall again. Heading back down towards my house, which you cannot see from here. Lord knows how far away it is, but anyway, keep collecting, keep heading that way. Should get there eventually. Does anybody remember these steps from the way here? No, that's right, no. Accidentally gone a different way again. It's like the ponds are over there somewhere. I am not where I wanted to be. Oh, and I think it was a quote from Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger bag. Or something like that. Nearly full, I've only crossed like a field and a bit. Definitely did not come the same way. But I found my way to the Great Pond, so I need to get to the road over there again. So yep, at least I have some idea where I am at the moment. My bag's getting pretty full of rubbish. Picked up a lager can just now. See what else I can find. Looks like Astvith is in sight again. No major navigational issues up to now. Checked the map once and could tell where I was, which is good for me. So keep heading this way. My bag's pretty full. This is the first bag. I brought two with me. So hopefully I pass a bin. I think I remember seeing one on the branch lane, other side of Astvith. So put some in there, get the new bag out. Away we go. Hey, morning fellas. How you doing? Yeah, the hat's off, scarf's off. Emptied one bag. Got my bigger bag to fill now. Not seen many people about. One guy in Astvith about 20 minutes ago. And then just crossed the Five Pits Trail and someone was walking along it. So of course I'm thinking, look at that noob sticking to the easy to follow, well labelled paths like I normally do. So I've crossed straight over. Here I'm in a field. I've been keeping a glove on one hand for the litter picking. I figured some of it might not be the cleanest. And I just saw one of those blue medical masks that people wear nowadays at the side of the path. I tentatively picked it up from one corner and realised someone had wrapped a dog turd up in it and thrown it into the bush. So unfortunately I couldn't bring myself to pick that one up, but some people are disgusting. I can see the church near my house from here, roughly in the centre of the picture there. So I'm within sight. A little bit fatigued at this point, but yeah, only pleasantly so, nothing serious. Really enjoying it. Been doing more walking than running, to be fair, but throwing a bit of running in as well. Just enjoying the weather and the scenery. had a bit of trouble getting the rubbish into that bin they're tasked with. They're not designed for people to shove big bags of rubbish through the slot, of course, so I had to start feeding it in piece by piece until the bag was small enough to get in there. Not the end of the world. Expecting the same again shortly. Just had a chat with the guy who was walking his dog. He saw me picking the litter up and came over and thanked me. Was praising me quite a bit for doing it, and said he's going to think about bringing carry bags with him on his dog walks from now on, so he might be helping to clean up around here as well, which I thought was good. So yeah, that's quite a good end to the litter collecting journey. And bags full now. Try and find somewhere to put the rubbish, and then I'm almost home. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please like the video, and I'll see you next week.